RuthAnn from GeekChic Promotions, and we have a special guest, Leslie Nesbit.
Hello.
Hi, Leslie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to have you on here.
It's going to be the best.
It is. I'm still actually wearing the Doctor Who necklace.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys can see it over here. It's the TARDIS split in half, a little heart, and she has the other half.
I have the other half, but I don't have it on.
It's okay. She came on very last minute because we appreciate you and all that you are.
Hey, I'm
here. Like we said, we will be talking about Doctor Who and drinking some Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon.
A little white wine.
A little white wine.
In the middle of the afternoon.
Is. I'll clink this to you. Cheers to you guys.
Clinks.
Oh, lovely. Oh. This is actually not sponsored by, but we are drinking some Walking Dead Sauvignon Blanc.
Are you keeping up with the Walking Dead Sauvignon Blanc?
Yes, as you should. You really should.
Oh,
it's quite delicious. It is quite good. I like it quite a lot.
I forgot that I loved Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I said that so. Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Hold on. Like Sauvignon Blanc.
My Facebook had to be restarted. There we go. All right, let me bring up everybody to say hello and share and whatnot. So, I don't know if you guys know, we are a tad bit of fans of the Doctor Who. And we have been loving the new Doctor.
Oh my God.
I love her so much.
I love her so much.
So much, guys.
Oh, I'm so in love with her. She's so cool. She's so cool.
She's so cool, and I love all the nods to everything. We won't spoil things, but we will go through how much everybody needs to watch it. There's only 2 episodes out for us Americans. I believe it's tonight. They air
tomorrow at 8.
At 8, where they air the next one.
But do they air it on Saturdays for the Brits?
I think they air it on Saturdays for you lucky Brits.
You lucky Brits.
You lucky Brits. I want to say it that way all the time.
Lucky Brits.
You lucky Brits. Hey Chris. Chris is on. What up, girl? We miss you.
I hope you're eating Pequods.
Yes, eat Pequods. Have all of the awesome Chicago pizza. We miss you. So we have 2 episodes out so far, and I've loved every minute of it.
Yes.
Her entrance in the first episode was so great. The first episode, guys, you need to watch it. It's totally a Halloween-y type episode, is the best way I can put it.
Aliens. Fun,
and like the cinematography and the production value has gone up even more. Yeah, which I didn't even know was possible with Doctor Who, because like there was go ahead. I mean,
remember in the first season when they had aliens in fat suits and they were farting, and it was all like you could really tell it was not very. But it's just gotten so good.
It's so good, and the new characters, our new companions, are fantastic.
And that was exciting with in the beginning of the episode, the first one. It was like they just start with the companions. You just get to know them first,
which is actually how I got drawn into Doctor Who in the first place with Rose.
Yes,
because they did the same thing when they started off Eccleston. Is that they started off with Rose, and I adored Rose. Like Rose was my girl.
Right. Yeah, because she didn't want to wake up to the shop. Right? She had a shop job.
Yeah, she was just a shop girl. Shop. Yeah. Chop. But and
I had a sip of this.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. And then just from there, God, I wish we could like do like little clips of like what it's like watching it, because like when as soon as she landed, I was like, "Is that Doctor?"
There she is. I definitely clenched. I went. What's she gonna say first? How is she gonna be? I love her. And then she was in Peter Capaldi's old jacket.
And I love the whole thing of why do you keep calling me ma'am? Because you're a woman? Oh, well, but how did she describe Capaldi? She was like, I was a white-haired Scotsman.
Oh, yes.
Like 30 minutes ago. So good.
Oh, my God.
Good. And then, so first episode is great introduction to her, because she's also learning herself. Because, like, every time they regenerate, whenever the Doctor regenerates, has no idea who they are.
Right.
Exactly. And they honestly, they can't even remember that their name is the Doctor.
Yeah.
Like, and I like
the
whole time.
New.
On my tip of my tongue. Yeah. Yes, smart boy.
But she was trying
biology.
She was trying to be insulting, but like she couldn't end the insult because she couldn't remember who she was.
Yes, she's like, brilliant. And I am. Oh, but the chill that I got. She has this line where she's just entered and she's trying to like get everything in. She's like, "Are you a doctor?" And he's like, "No." She's like, "Too bad. I'm looking for a doctor."
Yes.
And I was like,
"Yeah,
I love this show so much."
Mm-hmm. It's a really good episode too for new people that want to get into the doctor. I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's so I don't know. It's so like good for the old fans, but like really good for new fans. Like, this is how I'm feeling because I regenerated, and this is why I have a sonic screwdriver. And it's just like, yeah.
And of course, anybody who's watching, if you've watched the show, please comment of like your favorite parts or anything like that. But I love because like they're doing a really good job because obviously this is the most. I mean, every time that we have a new regeneration of a doctor, there's all this drama like, well, he doesn't look good. I like his outfit. Blah, 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 blah. Right. But God forbid we have a lady this time, so it's a lot more drama around this.
People were freaking out,
losing their mind,
and it was like, wow. Mm-hmm. And you know who the people? My friend was saying there were people that didn't like the episodes, and he was like, but you know who those people were? The same people that didn't like she was a female doctor.
Yeah.
Like, those were the same people.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone else is pretty much enjoying it.
And it's so interesting, the flavor of Rage, too, because some are like, well, no, I'm not sexist. It's just that it's a gimmick, right? Like, the doctor is male. He's always been male. And now that we, like, all these, like, Me Too stuff, and, like, I'm like, all right, stop talking. Also, he's also mentioned that before he became the doctor, he was in female form. Yeah. Like, he talked about that 2 seasons ago? Yeah. Maybe more. Like, he's been a woman before, and she even says in this, like, it's been a long time since I've purchased women's clothes.
Yes.
And it's just like, yeah, they switch. It's
not... She was purchasing women's clothes.
I know.
It was so great.
And the whole thing, and the writing is so good, because it also really invites the fans of being like, like one of her speeches in the first episode of like, even if we change, like we're still the same, but we're just getting better, and like we're just moving forward, and it's just evolution, and we can be the same person but become better, and like da 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 da, and it was just like, I'm getting chills just talking about it. And her whole, I love, it's fine. I think we're fine, right? We're fine.
I'm not excited at all. I didn't just speed over here to talk about Doctor Who on a whim or anything.
Yeah. And she's, I just rewatched the last episode too, because it also, like you mentioned, that it's really good for new fans, because even she is like, wait, what's going on here? Who are you? Like, what is the exchange rate? Like, she's still, like, figuring things out, and, like, and yet, as we said, there's great little nods here. Oh, and I love, and she also earns everything herself.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because she's, as you know, from the end of the last season, she's lost her TARDIS.
She lost everything. She fell out of her TARDIS.
Yeah, she fell out of her TARDIS.
And her TARDIS, and I think one of the shots was her TARDIS exploding.
Yeah, like, just dematerialized. She's like, what? Bye!
Yeah.
So
that was crazy.
And it's great too for those fans who are like, well, she just take it up for a dude, blah, blah, blah. But she earns everything. She's the only doctor that we've seen make their own sonic screwdriver.
That was amazing. Oh, she was just like, I don't know who I am, but I know I can build things. Let me just do it.
And she's like, I think I got it. Let's do this.
Yeah, and you know what I really like about that is that the companions around her, she calls them best friends now, which I really like.
And these are my best friends.
Yeah. At first I was like, friends. But then she's like, these are my best friends. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, I'll take it. Well, like, and like, she was with Yaz, because at first when she's like, who are you? She gave her full, like, delineation of her full name, and also, like, what officer number she was. She's like, I wasn't looking for rank, just what's your name? She's like, well, friends call me Yaz. And she's like, yes, I'm going to call you Yaz, because we're friends now.
Yes, because we're friends. And I think it's like, I really love that she doesn't know what she's doing, but she's doing it anyway. Mm-hmm. And then she's just like, I don't know, we're going to figure this out.
Yeah, all I know is that when people need help, I'm there. Yeah. Like, and all that kind of stuff. And I love that we stayed away from the obvious gags of, like, grabbing her chest or grabbing her crotch, like anything like that. You know what I mean? We skipped over all that kind of, like,
we don't need any of that shit.
I don't need it, because it's the doctor. It's amazing. Wait, let's see. What does my TARDIS have to say now?
I don't even know it. It's too British.
There we go. That sound, though, it's so... so, like, spoilers, she gets her TARDIS eventually. And the TARDIS is incredible. I love the new design.
Me
it's
too.
a slightly different color. It's still blue, but it's not that same, which happens with every Doctor's TARDIS.
Well,
it's just a slightly different shade.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I was kind of mad because I loved Peter Capaldi so much, right?
And they
towards
just didn't give him a good chance.
Oh, I know. Towards the end of the last year, he got a new redo of his TARDIS. And I was like, you just got a redo. Why do we need a new redo? Like, this is bull crap. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. The TARDIS, I don't know. I accepted it when it appeared in the last episode. I was like, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, my biggest problem with Capaldi, and I think I've even mentioned it on the show before, is that like his first season was just going like, fans, it's okay that he's not Matt Smith. It's okay, and like,
oh yeah,
and they even kept Matt Smith's companions, which did not mesh at all.
Right.
Like Billy was perfect. The last season of Doctor Who with Capaldi was perfect, and I was just like, just keep going. No.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that we have new showrunners as well. I do love Moffat, but I think he was getting a little full of himself.
Yeah, we need another whole crew in there that are also have been super fans, so it's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so great.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
I love it. we're just gonna have 30 minutes of like, I love it.
I love it so much. So, I think we're freaking out about it because they made us wait like 7 years for this. Like, I feel like, how long did we wait? Since Capaldi? Was it only a year?
It was probably only a year.
Because it felt like...
wasn't the Christmas special the last...
You're right. But there
was also a big gap between the last episode, then the Christmas special, and then like we've been waiting this whole time. Even though we've known that it's Jodie.
Right. And can I bitch for a moment about something?
Yes, this is Nerd Rage. It's what we do.
Rage about something.
All right, let's do it. Let's hear it.
I watched the first episode on BBC America, and their whole, we're going to show it simultaneously at one time. It was going to be a big deal. I didn't get to see it at the simultaneous time. So I saw the replay later. It was 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. Every 6 minutes of show was 6 minutes of commercial.
Holy crap.
And then there was like 2 minutes of
BBC?
Yes. And it was like 2 minutes of let's watch her at the New York Comic Con at the little panel, and her talking about how great it is to be a female doctor. So every time I saw the episode, I had to see them patting themselves on the back about giving a female doctor. And I was like, just show me the episode.
Just show me the doctor.
And it took 1 hour and 45 minutes to show that episode.
Oh my God.
It was ridiculous. And then they had a talk back at the end with Will Wheaton. Okay. This other lady, I don't know who she was. And then another lady who was like a new fan. So she couldn't really give a good talk back. So it was just like, oh my God, I turned it off. I was so mad. I was so mad.
But wait, so did they air the first video that first way? Or did they do it just for the replay that they cut it in?
I think it was the first way, the whole time.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
I was so mad. And I made my friend, he downloaded the episode. He was like, should we watch it? And I was like, no, you know what? I think it'll be fun to do it on BBC America. It'll be a whole thing.
Wrong.
It was a terrible, terrible decision.
Wrong. Well, so are you still watching the show on BBC America?
Yes.
Okay. How do you, I'm kind of like, guys, I need to talk to her for a second about how so I watch it on Amazon Prime, but it doesn't come until 12:03 in the morning on Monday morning. And I'm like, I don't want to watch it on the weekend. Mm-hmm. How do you watch it on BBC America? How do you get BBC America?
Guys. I have cable.
What is cable?
Yeah.
What is this thing, cable?
I have basic cable, and it has some channels, and one of them is BBC America. Last year, Spectrum called me and was like, hey, you want to just get our basic cable package? And I was like, look, if it doesn't have a BBC America, I do not want it.
Like, I'm out.
Clear. And they were like, it does. And I was like, okay. It's so bad. Okay. So I have BBC, I have cable. And it has on-demand, except if I miss it on Sunday, the on-demand episode doesn't come until like Tuesday or Wednesday. And I'm like, what is this?
Just trying to get more money.
Yeah.
Those lucky Brits.
I know. Oh, you lucky. With your already being 10 o'clock over there or something. I don't know.
It is 11:17 their time right now. So good night.
I was close. Good night.
Good night, Brits.
Good night to you.
So let's get a little history on your Doctor Who experience.
Yes.
So when did you first start watching The Doctor, and who was your first Doctor?
My first Doctor was Christopher Eccleston.
Eccleston. Why don't you have some more wine?
Number 1. And I think I started watching him. So I was in Chicago at the time, and every Sunday night at 10, they would show an episode of Doctor Who. And then afterwards, they would, remember that? When they used to do behind the scenes of Doctor Who?
Yep.
Do that.
So that was what, circa 2005?
5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2006. So it must have just came out. That one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember, and I did bring it up earlier, the episode that hooked me in was the farting aliens.
I like that that's the episode that hooked you, and for me, I was like, I'll let it pass.
I know, I don't know why.
I'll let it slide.
I was up to it. I was up all over it. And so every Sunday I would watch it, and then I discovered they were way ahead of me in Britland.
Britland, yeah. I think that's what it's called. Britland.
And so I started getting the DVDs from Netflix.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone back to watch any of the classic Who?
I have. Mm-hmm. So my BFF, Mandy, hello. She's
Hi,
not
Mandy.
on Facebook. I'm sorry.
This will be on YouTube as well. So.
Oh, great.
Hi, Mandy.
She's on, she's my best friend, and all I do is mention to her that I like things. And so she bought me the very first Doctor and his series.
Oh, wow.
And then she bought me number 4 and the Genesis of the Daleks. So I got to watch those, and I was like, oh my God, thanks. Like, oh.
That's really cool.
I know.
I really want. So there's some of the classic Who for all of you non-Whovians. Whatever is 2005 and up is New Who.
New Who.
And then everything below is Doctor Who, because we love naming things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty much. Hashtag name.
Hashtag. She's my
know.
doctor.
She's my doctor.
Really glad that hashtag took over. I'm
Yeah.
glad for that, because I posted it with the first episode, and then I just checked, and I was like, oh, other people are saying she's my doctor.
So lovely.
Woo! But yeah, so for me, I didn't start until I had a surgery in 2012, I want to say.
All right.
And I wasn't allowed to move for a few months for healing. So that equaled me binge watching all of the Doctor Who, or the New Who, as it were. And that was a sweet, sweet binge.
Yeah, it really is. I think I was starting to binge it again this year, because I was like, well, I might as well lead up. And then, BBC America, actually, one of the good things that they did was they had 13 days of Doctor Who, and they were just showing them all. Except, again, I got mad at them, because 13 days of Doctor Who, I get it, she's the 13th.
Yeah.
That wasn't enough time to get to Peter Capaldi. So, like, why did you guys not plan it out?
Like, yeah, it should have been the best of each Doctor to lead to the 13th.
Yes, the best of.
Just saying, guys.
God.
Should we head over to Britlands and they show you how to do Doctor Who?
Yeah.
I think
we
that's
show
what
you
we're
how to
gonna do.
binge things.
Yeah.
And not commercialize.
We also make excellent companions.
Yeah. I'm a good companion.
Yeah, a couple of Americans. We haven't had an American companion since, I think it was the 6th Doctor? 7th
Something
Doctor?
like that.
I really want to rewatch. My favorite transition was mainly because of the original Doctor was in black and white. That's how old this show is, guys.
1963.
Yeah, so it was in black and white, and but when they could go into color, they waited until it was one of the transitions, and they actually did it where he went from black and white into color and a new regeneration. Right?
That's cool.
Right?
That'd be neat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure I've seen it on a video, but like I didn't make that connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had any friends that are just not Doctor Who fans that you were able to bring into the fold at all? Or
Ooh, good question. I don't know. I think I've told a lot of folks about it, and I've had them watch it, but they've never told me that they stuck with it.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I really want. So Chris, we're gonna have a little when she's back. I'm going to show her the new Doctor, because I feel like this is the perfect way to get her started.
It's such a great introduction, because they do take some things in that explain things to you, so you're not like coming in the middle of something.
Mm-hmm. And so far, it has not been, as much as I do love the cheesy camp, they've kind of pulled back, at least in design and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, hey, Henry, what up? Let's talk Doctor Who. I don't know if you've seen, we're not spoiling any of the new Doctor. We've just been raving about how everyone needs to watch it.
Except for the time that...
You're JK. But I've had some friends, because Doctor Who is very science fantasy. It's very wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. It's, you know... Yeah. The time travel stuff is kind of fun in the way that they've played with it. Yeah. And it's fantastic, and it becomes its own question mark. Like, the one that always hits me is with Matt Smith's Doctor in the episode of the Pandorica opening. And he has the mop and a hat randomly when he time travels, and then the guy told him, wait, you had a hat and a mop. And he's like, oh, okay. So you don't know which happened first.
Yeah.
It's just like...
I feel like I had to watch that episode.
Said Dr. Pepper?
Ooh, delicious.
It's also delicious, but Doctor Who is even better.
Even more delicious.
Wait, what?
Even Jodie Whittaker.
Yes.
I love her accent.
Oh, yeah. I want to know. Fun. It's a very different
I think it's what I heard is Yorkshire.
Oh, it's Yorkshire. All right.
I don't know if I did the Yorkshire accent correctly.
I don't no.
Anyway, this is the worst.
But I did have a friend who was very hard sci-fi. Like, it was only very hard science fiction that he would go for. So I started him on Blink and Silence in the Library.
Oh, God, I love that episode.
So for all you Doctor Who fans, okay. Yeah. Chris just commented, love me some Dr. Pepper, because that is Chris's drink of choice. DP. Ladies and gentlemen, if you take her out to lunch and there's Dr. Pepper there, it's all good things. Oh, hey, Sal, what's going on? What up? Oh, yes, this is not Kristen.
Hi.
This is our friend Leslie Nesbit.
Hello.
She has not been on our show in about a year.
No, I haven't. I've been so busy. With Saturdays.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about your Saturdays.
Oh, well,
a little bit about yourself, since these are people meeting you for the first time.
Now I'm embarrassed and nervous.
Yes.
About myself.
Yes.
What?
She's an amazing actress and comedian and a sketch artist.
Talk about yourself. Okay.
She does a show that I absolutely love called I always say Leslie Nesbit's Tidbits.
Nesbit's Tidbits.
Yes. And there are these awesome science facts, and she tells them in a very hilarious way. So please look it up. It's amazing. So, yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It'll be good. Thank you very much, because I don't like talking about myself. I don't know.
And her Saturdays, she was spending at Groundlings. This is her first Saturday off, so it worked out very well for her to come and talk about Doctor Who with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll talk about Doctor Who anytime, anywhere.
Yes.
What I do know is that my friends that are Doctor Who fans are Doctor Who fans.
Yeah.
Like, we are obsessed.
I don't actually know any casual Doctor Who fan.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, if you're a Doctor Who fan, it's just like, give it to me.
Yeah, exactly.
All of it.
I need the science fiction, fantasy, like love interests and romantic friendships and just everything. Just everything about it.
I don't know how you feel about this, but I described it to somebody one day that it is a kid's show that's written for adults.
I like that.
It is that's how it started, was for kids,
right?
But it's definitely written for adults.
Yeah.
And it's lovely and cheesy and silly and so heartbreaking, guys. Just be prepared. If you do become a Doctor Who fan, you will cry every episode at some point.
Good.
At some point.
It's so good.
It's so good. We're just like, guys, like we're crying into our 7-year-old boy.
Oh, so these are now tears. These are now all my tears. I'm going to drink them.
Just a drink of tears. So Chris and I actually met Leslie when we all used to work together at Girl Scouts.
Yes, we did. And we had a nerdy time.
We had an excellently nerdy time.
Oh my God.
We even organized for one of the Long Beach Comic-Con shows a Doctor Who scavenger hunt.
That was fun.
That was so fun.
I wish I could have done it, because I heard nobody did it.
Oh. These kids these days, they don't know how awesome Doctor Who is. Again, it's supposed to be a kid's show, but only adults watch it.
Ridiculous.
So silly. So silly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those shows for me that has everything. I like sci-fi so much, and I like hard sci-fi, and I like fantasy. So it's my realm of heart, you know? You know?
It is, and it's also super heartfelt. Like every episode, there's something that's just like, oh,
yeah,
you got me. Okay, moving on.
Oh my god, even like this first and second episodes.
Oh yeah, the characters are fantastic and very like, and that's the thing about Doctor Who. Doctor Who is so diverse in both its races, sexual orientations, everything, and it's and it was so funny is that when I first went to England last year, I was like, it's very white. Like I thought it was gonna be.
Wait a minute.
Huh.
I was looking.
Not
for
everywhere is
diverse...
like Doctor Who. Interesting.
This is weird.
Where is everyone?
But I feel like they've even gone into the diverse type. I haven't seen it in any other show. Like there was that one episode where the captain of a ship was deaf. Like, have you seen that in any other show? Mm-hmm. And they don't like remark on it. Like, look at us, look what we did. It was just like, this is how it is.
Yeah.
And that's how you need to have shows. Just this is how it is, so that when kids watch it, they're like,
oh yeah, this is how reality. It is. Like, yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And anytime that there's been a gay character or anything like that introduced, it's not like, oh my god, this person
Pat myself on the back.
This woman is married to a woman. Or what's her face for the way back in the Elizabethan times? The lizard woman.
Oh yeah,
has her wife.
She has her wife.
She has her human wife. You know, like.
Oh my god, those three are so good.
So good. And the Potato Man. What's his face? Yeah. Sorry.
I can't think of anything.
We're just such a.
We're dorks. You gotta watch it.
Doctor. Yes, everybody's gotta watch it. It's super fun, and it is. Yeah. It's fun campy though. Like it's not. And it. You know what's interesting is I was telling somebody that it was Chris that I was like I admit it I'm starting to watch Legends of Tomorrow, and what it took was somebody to be like, oh, it's just Doctor Who, it's just American Doctor Who. I was like, what? And like when I clicked into like watching it like a Doctor Who episode, I was like, oh, I love it. It's cheesy, it's silly, it's fun.
I'll have to check that out.
Go into it as Doctor Who, and it doesn't help that Rory's in it because the whole time I call. And what's funny because there is a character named Rory, but then there's Rory who's the captain of the ship, and I'm just like, it's Rory. And it's like, no, it's Rory. Still Rory.
Still the same.
Oh,
still the same. Hey guys.
Hello, good to see you.
Hi.
Hey, hi. Yeah, sorry we're not also live on YouTube today, so we're going to be posting this on YouTube as soon as we finish up, but thank you guys so much for joining and talking about Doctor Who with us, and thank you, Leslie.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Honestly, I will talk about Doctor Who all day, any day.
All day.
All day.
Let's see, wait, what does our TARDIS have to say about it this time?
What's wrong with this picture?
What's wrong with this picture?
What's wrong with this picture?
What's wrong with it? So where can everybody follow you and find Nesbit's Tidsbits and all that fun stuff?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram now, for right now. It's Lilu Dawn.
Lilu.
Lee, L-E-E-L-O-O.
Dawn.
Dawn.
Like the dawning of the day.
Yes. Yes. And then, and then I'm on... There's a link to my Nesbit's Tidbits there, so you can go there. Because I don't think I have enough followers on YouTube to have my own specific link. You know what I mean?
So, I bet you could. Well, we're going to change that right now.
I try to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining. Make sure to watch the newest episode of Doctor Who that will be airing tonight, tomorrow, somewhere around there, depending on where you live in your region.
Yes.
Watch the new Doctor Who.
Yes, watch her.
And
she's so fun.
She's so good, and as we mentioned before, she is excellent for new Whovians.
Yes,
so if you've never seen it, she has suspenders.
I mean, okay, yeah, but also she's beautiful. And a good human.
Yes, and you are beautiful and a good human. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week. Chris will be back, and we'll see you then.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Time Lord.